In today's video, I will show you how I make my chinchin, my own recipe. You should watch this video if you struggle to make chinchin in bulk. I will also be sharing tips on how to easily mix your dough and how to perfectly fry your chinchin. Let's go straight into the video. I am using 5 mudu of flour. This plate here is called mudu. 1 mudu is almost 1 kg. So I am using about 5 kg of flour because unless you use scale to measure your flour, you cannot get perfect or exact flour measurement when you buy from the market. Always make sure you sieve your flour. In a different bowl, I'll be going in with 4.5 cups of sugar. Next, I went in with 2 tablespoons of salt. The next thing to go in is liquid milk. I used 3 tins of evaporated milk. This milk will help dissolve my sugar. I personally love dissolving my sugar because sometimes it is very hard for the sugar particles to melt when you mix the sugar directly inside your flour. I'll be using 3 sachets of margarine for the 5 mudu of flour. I love using melted margarine. It is way easier to mix with the flour. You can melt your margarine in the microwave or in a pot. Ensure that you melt it on a low flame if you are using the pot. So guys, I just noticed that my bowl is small. I had to change the bowl into a bigger basin. I added 2 cups of powdered milk into my sifted flour. The next thing to add is my baking powder. I went in with 2 tablespoons. This is totally optional. I got this milk flavor from a cake shop. Just tell them milk flavor. I went in with 2 sachets as well. Guys, if you don't add nutmeg to your chinchin, please start adding it. It is a game changer. It enhances the flavor of your chinchin. So I just gave all the dry ingredients a very good mix. I had to go in with 1 extra sachet of the nutmeg powder for extra flavor. By this time, our sugar has fully dissolved into the milk. I went in with 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence for that flavor it gives. I also added about 1 tablespoon of milk flavor. Just go to any cake shop, tell them you want milk flavor. Some people call it milk zest. It comes in different containers, so yours must not look like mine, but believe me, it is the same thing. So once I am done mixing all my flavors into the milk and sugar, I poured it into my dry mixture. The next thing to go in is the melted margarine. You want to give that a very good mix. Mix your flour very well. If you don't mix it properly, your chinchin will not have a uniform taste. At this point, you must go in with your hands. Well, unless you're using an industrial mixer. Make sure you break down those lumpy particles you're seeing. You want your mixture to be properly uniform. I cannot tell you the quantity of water to use, because some flours take more water than others. But one thing you should take note is do not pour plenty water at a go. Always go in with your water little by little. Remember to press as you mix. Like when you pour in water, mix the water and press down the dough. Like what I'm doing in this video. It will help you to have control of the water you add. You keep doing this until your dough looks like this. If you never chop, no bring body because we have to mix and mix and mix. Whenever I am making a large production like this, I pound my dough. Yes, guys, I pound my dough. This does not only help me save time, it gives me the most softest dough to work with. Share your dough into like 5 or 6 portions. Pound each one for like 3 to 5 minutes. When you are done pounding your dough, let it sit for like 30 minutes before you start rolling it out and cutting it like this. Can you see how my dough looks? It looks perfect. It looks soft. With this texture, I don't need to sprinkle flour or oil or anything to my dough. It is this soft not because I added too much water. It is this soft because I mixed it properly. Do not add too much water in your dough, else it will soak up oil, excess oil. If you follow this recipe and this method to produce your chinchin in bulk, believe me, there is no going back. Can you see how I am cutting out my dough easily without any sprinkle of flour? This will help your oil to remain very clean during frying and also reduce the chances of the oil foaming. But just in case you add excess water when mixing your dough, always ensure you sprinkle a little bit of flour on your work surface. Remember to dust it out before frying. This is what the dough looks like. The shape and size of your chinchin totally depends on you. The next thing to do is to fry your chinchin. Frying your chinchin is as important as mixing your dough. You might end up with a very bad looking chinchin if you do not fry it well. So to my clean pan, I went in with some vegetable oil. Once the oil heats up a bit, I went in with my onions. I threw in few pieces of the dough to check the temperature of my oil before going in with the dough for frying. I am using firewood to fry my chinchin because of the quantity of the chinchin. When you fry your chinchin on very low flame, it is going to soak up oil. And when you fry it on very high flame, it is going to burn the outside without cooking the inside. Remember, when you add in your chinchin to your oil, do not stir immediately. Let it sit in the oil for like 30 seconds before you stir. To ensure that your chinchin fries uniformly, remember to stir your chinchin at intervals. You do not want your chinchin to be too brown in the oil. This is because your chinchin will continue to cook even when you take it out of the oil. Can you see how my oil is very clean? Like very, very clean. This is because I did not sprinkle extra flour on my dough and because I mixed my dough perfectly. Another tip I'll give you for free is, please, if you're the only person cutting the dough and frying your chinchin, do not do the two at the same time. Make sure you finish cutting out all your dough before you start frying. because frying need your attention. You can see that my oil did not foam and my chinchin did not break or scatter. Look at this beauty. Look at this yummy beauty. Guys, this was almost the last batch of our chinchin. Can you see that the oil was still looking very clean? This is the final result of our chinchin. I hope you've been able to pick one or two things to do differently moving forward. Kindly share this video so that others can learn also. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Until I see you in my next video. Bye.